Welcome back to Wing Chun Tonight. In the previous Wooden Man video, I was talking about the types of objects that you want to attach the wooden man arms to. This right here is a Wavemaster, something that you can purchase from either Amazon or Century.com. We usually get these from Century. And these are typically ideal for strapping the arms to. The circumference of it is about 48 inches in diameter, which is about roughly the width of a typical wooden man. And if you were to get one, you'd want one that is firm and stiff and just a really firm material when pushing in, because when you try to attach the arms to a softer material that yields inward, then when you tighten the top arms, like let's say you tighten this top one, and the one above it is just going to sag. But by tightening it on a stiffer one, they stay in place. And it's also useful because you do want to tighten them to a point where they're not like shifting back and forth. The only shifting you'd be wanting is for the arms to bend. And you could be doing various techniques on it and using this as a softer target instead of the hardness of a wooden man. Let's say Tanda drills. You can also choose how wide you want the arms. If you want to bring them a little bit further inward, you can turn them. Practice the drill that way. This is good for having a softer target to practice your wooden man techniques on. Obviously, if you're going to be doing this on a tree, then you'd be using a much harder target. But you also want one where the base isn't too wide. You want one with this is pretty acceptable, but the issue of a really wide base, like sometimes they're a bit further out to here, is that when you're trying to move in, you can't really get into that leg to check it or do something like a detaining foot or what we call a cowgirk. So you'd want one with like a bit of a thinner base. This is pretty good. I've also seen some that are even thinner. Now, it's also realistic in terms of when you're fighting against a real opponent, because with a typical wooden man, you would have to, let's say you block, and you'd have to adjust your body to move around and into them. On an opponent, you just simply move them. These arms will allow you to do that because they turn and bend. So you don't have to move your entire body around them. It'll be more like an actual fight against a real person. Overall, this is ideally what you'd want to attach the flexible wooden man arms to. Now, there are many other types of wooden men, but we can go over that in another video. Hope you learned something today, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome. I'll see you next time. Take care.